Okay, children, continuing with the speed and velocity questions. Now, open up page 112 of your textbook and we will see question number 2. I will solve almost most of it, but leave the last calculation to you. The question is, Joseph jogs from one end A to another end B of a straight 300-meter road in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, he goes from A to B 300 meters and it is written 2 minutes 30 seconds. Okay, from here to here. Then he turns around and he jogs back 100 meters in another 1 minute. Then he turns around, then he goes another 100 meters, and for this he takes 1 more minute. The question is, first part, what are the average speed and velocities from A to B and from A to C? From A to B and from A to B to C. So first we will see from just A to B. Speed formula you know is distance upon time, and the symbol says S and T. So what is the distance from A to B? The distance from A to B, as you can see, is 300 meters. And how much time is he taking? He is taking 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The time is 2 minutes 30 seconds, and as you know, the units either we use in meter per second or kilometer per hour. So we will convert this in seconds, which will be 150 seconds. So for time you will use 150 seconds, and then you will just write the final answer, whatever it is. And after you write the answer, you must always write the unit. Unit will be meters per second. This will be the speed. Now from A to B, let us see the velocity. Velocity is displacement upon time. Again, the symbol of displacement is S only in time t. Now displacement, when he is at point B, his displacement with respect to point A will be this much, which is again the same. This will be 300 meters, and time to, of course, again is the same. Again, whatever answer you get, just write meter per second. So obviously when you write this answer, you will get the value of speed and velocity to be the same. And the reason it is the same because the motion is in a straight line, and whenever the motion is a straight line, if the distance and displacement are equal, then the speed and velocity will be equal. Now let us see the second example. Now from A to B he went, and from B to C he went. So first of all, total time now. Total time will be 2 minutes 30 seconds plus 1 minute. So 2 minutes 30 seconds was 150 seconds, and then plus 1 minute means 60 seconds more. So total time right now is 210 seconds. Now again, distance, speed is distance by time. So speed A to B and B to C. Distance will be 400 meters and time 210 seconds. Okay. Now whatever answer you get, write it up to 2 place of decimal. It won't divide totally, obviously. Whatever answer you get, divide it up to 2 place of decimal. The second question, velocity. Velocity is displacement upon time. Now when he is at point C, what is his displacement with respect to point A? It is this much, and this distance, as you know, is 200 meters. 210. Again, whatever answer you get, just write it up in 2 place of decimal, and then you will get the answer. Okay. So this was question number 2 of page 112. Okay. I have done almost 90% of the sum. Just left the calculations to you. It is compulsory to draw the figure in this sum. Okay. This sum is asked many times, so just do this nicely. Now there is one more question of in the textbook which is related to this speed and velocity, and after that we will see a new concept. Now let us see question number 3, the next question. Just read the question, all of you. The question is, Abdul while driving to school commutes, the average speed for his trip is 20 kilometers per hour. On his return trip on the same route, there is less traffic and his average speed is 30 kilometers per hour. What is the average speed for Abdul's trip? So, first of all, average speed is, as I said the other day, total distance upon total time. Now they have not given us the value of distance. What is the distance from to school from his home? So we say let the distance to school be x kilometer. So our total distance will be 2x. Now we have to calculate total time. Let us calculate, say, T1. T1 is while going to school, while they are going. Now, as you know, speed is distance by time. But if we want time, then we can write speed, we can take down, then time will be distance by speed. So right now we are calculating T1 is the time of going. So T1 we can write distance is how much, as we have said, x while going, and speed while going is 20 kilometers. So this will be your T1. Similarly, T2 while coming back from school. While coming back, similarly, time is equal to distance upon speed, so x upon 30. Now we have gotten the values of time. Last step, you substitute in this. Substituting in 3. Total distance 2x upon total time, x upon 20 plus x upon 30. Now, as you know, LCM of 20 and 30 is 60. So 2x upon 60, here 63x plus 2x, therefore 2x is equal to 60 upon 5x, and here now whatever answer you get, that you will write, and that will be the in kilometers per hour. Okay, so this was a sum of for average speed. Okay, for this type of sums, very few sums are there in which this formula is involved. Otherwise, normally when we are finding speed, mostly we will use the normal formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time, and we don't have to do it like this in which we have to find 2 times. Okay, this is one of the few sums in which you have to do that. Okay, this is question number 3rd of the textbook on page 112. Okay. Now we will see something new, which is known as acceleration. Now, when you are suppose riding your bike or scooter, sometimes you increase the speed, sometimes you decrease the speed. So that increasing or decreasing of speed is known as acceleration, and when we are decreasing, it is known as retardation. And we can calculate it with a formula. Acceleration is equal to v minus u upon t. Here A stands for obviously acceleration, v stands for final velocity, u stands for initial velocity, and t stands for time. The unit of acceleration is always, generally we use most of the time, meter per second square. Okay, so whenever you find acceleration of anything, you will end the answer with the unit, meter per second square. Suppose a question comes, I am standing at a spot in my car. Okay, I am sitting in my car. Then I start the car to get a speed of 20 meter per second in 5 seconds. Find acceleration, they will say. Okay. So here the first step you have to do is you have to write out whatever is given to you. And what, okay, for example, U is the initial, V is the final. Initial means जो first time होती है. तो initially my car is stationary. So U will be stationary. Either in the question they will say that train is stationary or you are standing in a spot. In all these terms, U we will take as 0. Now the speed becomes 20 meters per second after I start. So V is 20 meters per second. And time, how much time they have given? 5 seconds. So 5. Last step, we will just substitute in the formula. So 20 minus 0 upon 5. 20 minus 0 is 20. So answer will be 4 meters per second square. Okay. Suppose the question was, I was going with a speed of 2 meters per second or say 3 meters per second in my car. Then I increase the speed of the car to say 20 meters per second in 5 seconds. Now find acceleration. Okay. Suppose I was going with a speed of 3 meters per second and then I increase the speed of the car to 20 meters per second. Find in 5 seconds, find the acceleration. Here, then the initial will be 3. Final again they have given 20 and time 5 seconds. So again acceleration is equal to V minus U upon T. So 20 minus 3 upon 5. Here remember one thing, you will never cut these any directly. First you will do the subtraction. So 17 minus 5, 20 minus 3 is 17, and then you will just divide this up till say 1 or 2 place of decimal and write the answer with the unit meter per second square. Okay. So these are, right now I am only considering acceleration, the positive acceleration sums, not the negative acceleration. One last sum we are seeing now. Starting from rest, Rahul starts his bike to get a velocity of 6 meters in 30 seconds. Find acceleration. Starting from rest means U is equal to 0. Gets a velocity of 6 meters per second. So V is equal to 6. Time they have given 30 seconds. Last step, acceleration is equal to V minus U upon T. So 6 minus 0 upon 30. 6 minus 0 is 6 upon 30. 1.5, and then we can just get into decimal. Okay. So far all the sums we have seen in which the acceleration was coming to be positive. Now a sum may come, suppose you are going at some speed. Okay. Suppose I was going at a speed of say 25 meters per second. I see something, I see a hole in the road. So I reduce my speed say to 20 meters per second in 10 seconds. He will say find acceleration, or he may say as retardation also. Okay. So here now initially I was going at this speed. So this will be my U, and then I applied brakes to reduce the speed to this. Then it will be V, and this is of course time. Again A is equal to V minus U upon T. Then V is 20, this is 25 upon 10. Here the answer will come in negative, okay? So minus 5 upon 10 will cut, so you will get minus 0.5 meter per second square. Whenever the acceleration is negative, the answer is not wrong, it means that it is retardation basically. Sometimes I may apply the brakes to totally come to zero also. That too, I am coming at station, totally stopping the vehicle after going at a speed of this. Then in that case, the final velocity will be 0. So here instead of 20, I would have written 0, and 0 minus 25 is minus 25 by 10. So it will be minus 2.5 meter per second square. Okay. So in the acceleration sums, first step is write the value of v, u and t. After that you solve the sum. Okay. V is for final velocity, u is for initial, t is for time. Now one last thing. Now continuing this sum, Rahul is now going at a speed of 6 meters per second. Okay. Now Rahul sees a cow and applies brakes, and his speed is now 4 meters in the next 5 seconds. Find acceleration. So initially he was going at 6 meters per second, and then when he applies brakes, his final velocity becomes 4 meters per second. So if you find acceleration, 4 minus 6, and how much time? 5 seconds. So minus 2.5, so minus. Okay. So now in the homework, of course, page 112, question 2 and 3, and a few sums of acceleration also are there. Okay. Cheers.